Hello everybody, it is Dingle here and welcome back to my channel. I hope y'all are doing super duper well. And today guys, I wanted to record a letter to my future children about COVID-19. And not just to my future kids, also to my future self, because I think it'll be really easy to forget what things were like during this time. And what's happening right now is such a huge moment in history, and it just so happens to fall within my lifetime, which is so crazy. My grandparents would always have stories of the Great Depression and what they would use to substitute for butter and what other meals they would make when money was super tight, and just other ways of how their everyday lives changed during that time. And I just think to myself how cool it would be if they had video cameras to record all of that for me to like see in video form, you know? I would have loved to see what life was like for them myself. So I wanted to compile as much footage as I could for what our lives are like truly right now. Just a quick note that exact timing and dates for things did differ per state when it came to the stay-at-home order, shortages, store capacity limits, lines, things like that. So everything mentioned in this video is just based off of where I live and our perspective of everything. But before we hop right into it, if you are just seeing my face on the interwebs, hello, my name is Mac Dingle, M-A-C-D-I-N-G-L-E. I live in Portland, Maine with my husband, Jack. Yes, Mac and Jack. Make sure you hit the subscribe button before you go because I upload videos every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Everyone do not forget to give this video a big old thumbs up and let's hop into it. In March of the year 2020, the United States issued what originally was known as a 15-day stay-at-home challenge, which would swiftly change to a nationwide stay-at-home order with hopes of reducing the spread of a virus named COVID-19, aka the coronavirus. This video is already being demonetized, I just know it. The virus started in Asia, and just over the course of a few months, it spread to Europe and then the rest of the world, which included the United States of America. And this virus would spread to kill hundreds of thousands of people around the world. In what seemed like overnight, we found ourselves living in a worldwide pandemic. The world was not ready for COVID. Governments and the CDC did not have procedures or medications specific to this virus. It was a new strain, so we didn't know everything about it. So this is what life looked like as the world investigated and procedures were put into place. We were not allowed to leave our homes except to get outside for exercise, and we were only allowed to go to stores for essentials such as groceries. So those who could work from home did so, but many people lost their jobs. Social gatherings of 10 or more people were not allowed, so countless events were canceled, such as concerts, Coachella, Comic-Con, Burning Man, VidCon, the Met Gala, and so many more. Movies that were in theaters or about to release were brought straight to on-demand, so viewers could watch them from the safety of their own homes since we couldn't go out to movie theaters. If you were to interact with anybody outside your immediate household, you were asked to social distance, so we didn't see my parents for over a month. But when we did get to see them eventually, it was awesome. Social distancing meant standing 6 feet apart from other people, and there were signs to remind us of this request absolutely everywhere that we went. People were asked not to travel between states, and police were authorized to question those who did so. Specifically, those who entered Maine were asked to quarantine themselves for 14 days. And this is because the virus can live in a human body for up to 14 days without showing any symptoms. Only essential businesses were allowed to stay open, so a lot of local shops and non-essential businesses were closed down for months. The economy took a massive hit. YouTube and other social media was full of all the quarantine content, such as quarantine morning routines, quarantine day in the life videos, and a list of activities to do in quarantine so that we all don't go insane. Clothing brands and businesses switched up their whole marketing initiatives to be quarantine focused. At first, social media seemed to be encouraging people to gain a new skill or find a new hobby with all of this newfound free time. But after a month or so, everybody was just encouraging others to process and spend this time however was best for them, because this was tough. Our worlds were literally turned upside down and inside out. We were required to wear facial masks in all public places, including grocery stores, pharmacies, etc. When this all started, we couldn't find toilet paper on the shelves for 2 to 3 weeks because people were stocking up in order to not have to leave their homes. The first time I found hand sanitizer on an actual store shelf was in May, and this whole thing started in February, March timeframe. There was also a meat shortage due to limited facilities being open to distribute. you. There was a week there that instead of chicken for lunch, Jack and I had to substitute for frozen burritos. Gas prices were the lowest that I have ever seen them, at $1 to $2 when they're normally $2 to $3 around here. People were scared, and rightfully so, when all of the news headlines looked something like this. I stopped watching the news for updates after about a week, quite honestly. The stay-at-home order was extended to the end of March, and then to mid-April, and then to the end of April, and then to mid-May. There were days where we felt absolutely hopeless, like this would never be over and our lives would just consist of extension after extension. But then May hit, and our state, along with others, released a phased approach to reopening with dates attached. And to say that we started feeling hope is definitely an understatement. Stage 1 would be May and consisted of barber shops, hair salons, pet grooming, drive-in movie theaters, hunting, fishing, and state parks. Stage 2 would land in June and would allow for employees in certain fields to re-enter their office. Restaurants would start to open, fitness centers and nail technicians, retail stores, lodging, and campgrounds. Stage 3 would land in July and August and would include lodging such as hotels and summer camps, bars, and personal services such as spas, tattoo and piercing parlors, and massage facilities. And then stage 4 contemplates lifting restrictions and allowing all businesses and activities to resume with appropriate safety precautions. Honestly, reading that out loud, seeing all of the things that we have to reopen in a staged approach to keep safe, it does not feel real. It just does not feel real. Right now, as I am recording this video, it is May 19th, 2020. And between this phased approach that is currently in place and the overall morale we feel when we exit the house for a walk or to get curbside pickup at our favorite smoothie place, we are really starting to feel hope. For the first time since March, we are starting to feel a sense of normalcy, and it feels so damn good. If you're my future kid watching this, that does not give you permission to swear. But anyway, if you have made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you. I'm honestly just excited to have this as a little time capsule for this season of life. If you would have added to the list, maybe things you remember or experienced yourselves, leave them in the comments below. It would be really cool to continue this list for everybody in the future together. But before you go, if you have not already, make sure you hit the subscribe button because we upload every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Everyone, do not forget to give this video a big old thumbs up. The post notification shout out today goes to Amy. Amy, thank you so much for rushing in and watching my videos. I so appreciate you guys. If you want to be next notification shout out, all you have to do is be subscribed. Make sure you hit the bell icon so you get notified every single time I upload. I notice everybody coming in and commenting as soon as my videos go live, so you could be in my next video. I love you all so much. Stay safe, everybody, and I will catch you next time. I'll see you later. Bye.